Alright guys, I'm back again. This is the Longsword build that I was telling you about. This is going to be the Xenojiva Lunastra build. Um, let's see. Now, this is probably another one of my favorite weapons, other than, I mean, a lot of them are my favorite weapons. Longsword I love to death, especially this one particularly, because of the damage and the blast that it does. Um, Comes traditionally with 10% affinity, 594 damage, white sharpness, 240 blast. But the good thing about it is the Empress sword sticks comes with 2 level 3 decoration slots. But I'm running the entire Draken armor set because the fact that it gives off a lot of the stuff that I'm looking for. As you can tell, like, it's not, I don't have any attack jewels slotted in. I am running 2 enhancers. I'm running 3 vitality to have that 30% extra health, or the plus 50 extra health, I'm sorry. But you don't have to if you like to live on the edge. You can slot the 2 vitality jewels out for a few other level 2 ones. If you have like, actually I have some new ones that I didn't even really care to look at. Let's see. Okay. I think it's it's not enhancer. Let's see. I think it's charger, which allows you to charge your gauge a little bit faster, which is great. So, I mean, if you're really efficient with using the longsword and you're not too worried about losing health and you have that survivability there, you know, you can swap it out if you have more charger jewels. Unfortunately, I've only been playing for like maybe 600 something hours and I only have 1 charger jewel, so it sucks. Whatever, so I decided to do without it. That's why another reason why I'm running the plus 50 extra vitality. That way I could stay alive longer, just to get stay alive long enough, or be able to take hits long enough to, number one, replenish health, because it's augmented with health regeneration. Most of my weapons are augmented with health regeneration. But just to be able to stay alive a lot longer. And the cool thing about this is whenever you run 4 pieces of the Draken armor set, you can pick and choose. You can swap in between anything else to kind of make it more efficient, if you want. But the razor sharp, spare shot, and then the bonus that you get from the Draken armor, which allows you to maintain the sharpness. But I love the weapon, just the armor set, because of course you get the plus 3 or level 3 of the attack. You get everything else. I mean, you get standard level 6 critical eye, that's plus 25%. It already comes with 10%, so we're rocking with 35%. Power prolonger, of course, you know, the critical boost, critical weakness exploit. Speed eating I find to be extremely valuable, especially whenever fighting with this weapon, because there's a lot of the times I find myself chasing after whatever monster I'm fighting, so a lot of times I'll take more hits than I need necessary, and it's probably just because I'm not as proficient as I want to be. I kind of think I am, but we'll get to that. I'm running the critical draw, just one of them. It's plus 30%. Airborne, because if I'm not mistaken, whenever you go airborne with the sword, you can get that extra 10% damage. So we'll just take a look at it. That puts me at 35%. Everything goes according to plan. Should be rocking about 70%, 75% affinity. So anyways, enough talk. I'm gonna go ahead and cut right to it. I eat before I do anything else. But not that big of a deal. There are times that they'll drop you right in front of the monster, which I find to be more hellacious than anything else. But this is definitely probably one of my favorite weapons and builds just to run all together with almost any monster I fight. And you'll soon find out why. Oh, am I running anything extra out here? That's fine. But it's gonna let it run. Screwed up. Screwed up. All those lovely parts that I decided to break off of them. Traditionally speaking, I should have had my flash pods already ready. That way, as soon as he decided to dart off, I'd have kept him in the area and I just would have finished him off right here. This is probably going to be one of the faster runs, especially with like, if you like, I'm not saying like this is like the best build, but to me it's probably the most optimal build whenever you want to shred as quickly as possible. Like as you notice, like I shredded and he's already going to lay down for, he's already near death. If I would have caught him how I normally catch him, it would have been a different story for him. But I'm happy with that. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish him off over her. Alright. These actually might come in handy. I was gonna run without him, but normally if I don't catch him before he leaves this area. That hurts me. One potion isn't too bad. Not too bad. Definitely not one of my best runs, but it's fine. I'm not here just to show you just all of the best. But for the most part, as you can tell, extremely proficient. Like, other than like my hammer video, notice I had to do a lot of like sliding just to get the hits up, blah blah blah, etc. etc. The longsword, dude, it definitely was my first weapon when I first started this game, and I sucked with it. It was horrible. Matter of fact, I was ready to quit the game. I was like, you know what, I quit. Then I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna just give up. I just got the game. Let me use a bow. So I started using the bow. So the bow became my main for some time, and I was good with the bow. I loved it to death, but it was just a little bit too easy to play. So then I decided to become a wise ass, and I switched to the charge blade, and I became extremely good with the charge blade. And from there, yeah. As a matter of fact, as you can tell, I screwed up. If you refer to my hammer build, you go to my hammer build, and you see that video. It was like 7 minutes and some change, and that's with me keeping him in the area. And of course, he did run over. But if I would have, like, with the longsword, it's amazing because you get to do your combos, and then as soon as you're done, you see that, which gives you the opportunity to like flash or like run, and like, you know, whatever it is that you need to do, heal, whatever it is that you want to do. So like, whenever you learn how to use the combo and incorporate, like, whether you're gonna flash, like I said, heal, if you have wide range on, healing your allies or buffing them, it's very versatile. Not as versatile as the sword and shield, but quite versatile nonetheless. So, there's that video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.